Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and yes, you read the title of what I'm reviewing, and yep, it's something Winnie the Pooh. This Winnie the Pooh feature happens to be celebrating its anniversary, and also, this is the fourth and final Winnie the Pooh feature. And yep, that being Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore. Yes, I'm not sure if any of you or anybody else that would remember this very well. I guess, only the hardcore Disney Winnie the Pooh fans like myself would know about this very well. And, yeah, and, my introduction to Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore was, I remember when I had the VHS tape of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2. At the end of it, and as well as, for all the other VHS tapes of the Winnie the Pooh features from Blustery Day, The Honey Tree, and this, at the end of it, it showed a promo, advertising all the other Winnie the Pooh VHS tapes, all four of them. And yeah, of course, the fourth one being this, Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore. And I finally got to watch it on DVD in the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh DVD, that is, in the bonus features. Yeah. And if any of you guys have had that DVD too, and if you discovered it in the bonus features as well and watched it, and also the pilot episode of My Friends Tigger and Pooh being in there as well. But yeah, and also, because... fun fact, because this was shown in theaters with the re-release of The Sword and the Stone. Yeah, pretty cool. And obviously, this had been on TV, a couple of times, especially, The Wonderful World of Disney. So yeah. But anyways, as always, I'll go ahead and read the description / the story. Winnie the Pooh and friends decide to throw a birthday celebration for gloomy old Eeyore. And that's it. That's all there is in the story / description that I can read. So, yeah. Again, this being the fourth and final feature of Winnie the Pooh, in line with the first three. Yeah, and, basically, from what I can tell and describe, this fourth Pooh feature was not animated, I believe at the Disney Animation Studios. It was done, by an outside animation studio. I mean, I don't know. What I've looked into, I don't know. In fact, one of the writers of Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore, Ron Clements, he has an uncredited writing part in this. His name is uncredited, so yeah. Yeah, so with the story itself, because, yeah, we get the opening titles and the opening credits, the same footage that's used in the first three Winnie the Pooh features, but, with different music and with a different narrator. And, of course, yeah, due to the sad passing of Sebastian Cabot, this time in the fourth and final Pooh feature, the narrator is voiced by Lori Main. Yeah, I think I got that right, the name right. And even, the song number with a different chorus, yeah. It's kind of interesting, why couldn't they just reanimate the opening title sequence with the song? I don't know, maybe it wasn't necessary for them, I don't know. And besides, it's so obvious because with, new music and new chorus singing, you know what I'm saying? And with our cast of characters, Winnie the Pooh, this time being voiced by the late, legendary Hal Smith. Apparently Sterling Holloway declined to return to reprise his voice role of Pooh. I don't know why, but it was his choice, Also, Rabbit being voiced by Will Ryan, and yeah, the late legendary Will Ryan, he was a fantastic voice actor. He did a lot of voices for Disney, and most notably voicing Willie the Giant. Yeah, Willie the Giant. And we have 3 returning voice cast members of Winnie the Pooh. John Fielder as Piglet, Paul Winchell as Tigger, and Ralph Wright, the original voice of Eeyore. And this being his final time voicing Eeyore, as shortly later on he would sadly pass away. Yeah. And also, apparently, because they're also credited here, because I always have, the IMDb page up. I always have IMDb with me, I should say. Apparently, because, in the video version of Winnie the Pooh and A Day for Eeyore, Jim Cummings voiced Pooh, and Tress MacNeille voiced Kanga, and Ken Sansom voiced Rabbit. And yeah, Ken Sansom would voice Rabbit for a long time, yeah. Also, Kanga in the original version was voiced by Julie McWhirter. I'm not sure if I'm saying her last name right. Again, you know me sometimes. And Roo was voiced by Dick Billingsley. I hope I got that right. And Christopher Robin, because yeah, Christopher Robin makes an appearance, of course. He was voiced by Kim Christensen? Yeah, Christensen. I got that right. So, yeah, we first see Pooh, and he basically discovered what to do with fir cones. And coming up to the bridge, and with the river that runs, through the 100-acre wood, and throwing the fir cone, and then, goes from one side to the other of the bridge, and that's when Pooh Sticks was created by Pooh himself. And then we see, Roo, Rabbit, Piglet, and Pooh playing Pooh Sticks. It was pretty funny because Roo's stick, whoever, throws their stick fast, the first person to throw their stick, and, if it gets further, than the other sticks, then, that one person wins. And, technically Roo won because his stick showed up first on the other side of the bridge. And apparently it wasn't a stick, it was a dragonfly. I guess Roo mistaken it for a dragonfly. He mistaken the dragonfly, I should say, for a stick. That's funny. And then at one point, they see something, popping up, and they at first think it's a stick. It's a big stick, a gray stick, but no, it's Eeyore. He's in the river, and, Pooh, Piglet, Rabbit, and Roo, they're just clueless, and they're just wondering why he's in the river. And basically, Eeyore is seeking for help to get out of the river. He's on his back, and he even likes to, spin around in the river. And Pooh has a solution to get him out of the river by basically throwing stones, so that way it can make a wave and, it can swim him up to shore. And Pooh got a big boulder, basically, and, throwing the boulder, and it lands straight on Eeyore. But it helps him get back up on, his four donkey hooves, you know what I'm talking about. So he's back up on shore/land, and they're still wondering why he was in the river. And Eeyore gives them a hint that he was bounced. And of course, who else would bounce Eeyore than Tigger? And Tigger, out of nowhere showing up, and of course crashing into Rabbit. And Rabbit and how he is sometimes with Tigger, and, just basically Rabbit, scolding Tigger, that he bounced Eeyore, and Tigger saying that, no, I had a cough, I went up to Eeyore, and, it's funny, and Eeyore still saying that, you bounced me, and Tigger, is trying to prove that, he coughed, but no, of course he bounced him, but... And in fact, the narrator offers to help them see what happened, a couple of pages ago. And we see that, yeah, Tigger did bounce Eeyore. And even Tigger said, it was just a joke. And, before Tigger left, and, some people don't have the sense of humor, you know. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, Tigger didn't mean to bounce Eeyore into the river on purpose, you know. After all, I'm sure that he was just having fun. But Eeyore is not really bothered by, you know, what happened with, you know, being bounced in the river. There's something else on his mind that's upsetting him, and thus, you know, because him being really gloomy. And, you know, Pooh and the gang are wondering what's really bothering him, and Pooh investigates by, you know, consulting and talking with Eeyore, and Pooh finds out from Eeyore that today is Eeyore's birthday. He has no cake, like Eeyore going on saying that, you know, there's no cake, no balloons, you know, nothing, and no presents. And that's when Pooh and the gang, you know, they start to, you know, celebrate Eeyore's birthday. I mean, had they known early, you know, because, like, this came out of nowhere for them. Like, Eeyore did not say anything about this. And, you know, because Eeyore going on saying, you know, that, you know, nobody pays attention to me. But, of course, they pay attention to him, and, you know, they love Eeyore. You know, we all love Eeyore, of course, don't we? So, Pooh gets a honey pot for Eeyore with honey in it, and at one point, yeah, silly old bear, as always, he eats the honey and now it's empty. Oh, bother, of course, yeah, Pooh saying that. And yeah, completely empty, as I said, and, well, he still plans on giving the honey pot to Eeyore, but first, he heads to Owl's house, and yeah, by the way, Owl, being voiced by Hal Smith as well, yeah, because Hal Smith voicing both Pooh and Owl in this. And even, like, yeah, Hal Smith did voice Owl a couple of times, as well as Pooh, especially in Pooh Corner, if anybody remembers that, and knows about it, that is. So, yeah, again, Pooh going to Owl's house, asking Owl if he can help write on the honey pot, because Pooh not really good at writing. Well, the same thing kind of goes for Owl, because when he writes happy birthday to Eeyore, etc., he misspells a couple of words. Oh, Owl, you're so smart and wise, and you still misspell a couple of words. But then, Owl, he actually, goes around, you know, flying around the 100-acre wood, I should say, spreading the word, you know, about Eeyore's birthday, and we see Piglet, he too has a birthday present for Eeyore, and it's a big red balloon, and at one point, because, yeah, Piglet got distracted, you know, from, you know, seeing Owl in the sky, and he bumped into a tree, and at one point, yeah, the big red balloon popped. And, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, the balloon being popped, and, like, Piglet is worried what Eeyore would think, you know, because of a popped red balloon. But, of course, Piglet does give the popped red balloon to Eeyore, and, of course, yeah, the same goes for Pooh, each of them giving Eeyore's birthday presents, and he's happy to have birthday presents, and, you know, and the fact that, you know, the honey pot being empty, and he can put his things in the honey pot. Yeah, smart thinking, and yeah, we see a smile on Eeyore, and then later, we see the entire 100-acre wood gang celebrating Eeyore's birthday. There's cake, and sure enough, Tigger shows up, and yeah, Rabbit is still not happy with Tigger and what he did, and we even see Eeyore, because we get a shot of him where he just, like, rolls his eyes, just like, I guess, like, my guess is that Eeyore was, like, you know, thinking, oh, he's still going on about that, and it was like, Eeyore it was no big deal for him, right? Because, you know, that's, Eeyore's past that, of course. He was more focused on his birthday. Jeez, Rabbit, you know. And Cully, because, like, Rabbit, you know, thinks that Tigger should leave, you know, and Roo, you know, saying, oh, let him stay, and Pooh turns to Christopher Robin, asking Christopher Robin, you know, what do you think, you know, we should do, etc., and Christopher Robin recommends that they should play Pooh Sticks, and Tigger is happy to hear this, you know, that's what Tiggers love best, Pooh Sticks. And then we see them at the bridge playing Pooh Sticks. Tigger and Eeyore were playing Pooh Sticks, but unfortunately, poor Tigger, he didn't win any round of Pooh sticks. Eeyore won the most, yeah. And Tigger upset, and, Tigger saying, Tiggers don't like Pooh sticks. Yeah, Tigger just, he lost every round, playing Pooh sticks, as I said. And then everybody, heads back home. They're all tired, and Eeyore consulting Tigger and basically telling him that he knows the secret to playing Pooh sticks and, how to win at Pooh sticks. And yeah, everything's okay, of course, between Tigger and Eeyore, and at one point, as they walked off together, Tigger accidentally bounced on Eeyore again. And then one more moment/scene with Pooh, Piglet, and Christopher Robin still at the bridge, and Piglet saying, Tigger's all right, really? And, Pooh turning to Christopher Robin, he is all right, and Christopher Robin, saying, of course he is, and, Pooh saying, everybody's all right. Yeah, of course everybody's all right. They're all friends and family, of the 100-acre wood, they'll, no matter what, sometimes the Winnie the Pooh characters in the 100-acre wood, they always get into clumsy situations, no doubt about it. And, yeah, and one last line from Christopher Robin to Pooh saying, silly old bear. Of course, we have to have that line. And with the book closing and, one last shot and seeing the Pooh plush toy winking, yeah, this, again, the same footage that was in the first 3 Winnie the Pooh features, yeah, reused for this. Yeah, and thus the end, yeah. Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore is a cute and fun, lovable Winnie the Pooh feature, and again, for this being the 4th and final Pooh feature. Yep. And, because, nobody seems to really remember/know about this, and I think it's obvious, and no doubt about it, that it's an underrated Winnie the Pooh feature. Yeah. But, it is still good and enjoyable and cute, fun to watch, as I said. And I'm giving Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore, yeah, it's on my mind, 8 out of 10 stars. Yes, 8 out of 10 stars for Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore. And what about you guys? What do you think of Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore itself? What did you think of my review? Leave comments, and give this review video a like, as always. So, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore. More review videos are on the way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review. And happy anniversary to Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore. Take care, peace out, and TTFN, ta-ta for now.